I just opened Minecraft and I'm gonna start building with no plan. I have no idea what I'm gonna build, so I guess I'll just start cleaning up the area and making it look nice. Okay, I thought of an idea for the first build. I'm gonna start with a simple dock and then go from there. Okay, this is coming together, but the main part can really make it or break it. Let's add some trapdoors. And I'm gonna extend this all the way down. And I just realized that there's no game sound, so that is great. Anyways, I'm gonna keep building and I'll be back once I make some progress. I'm really liking this build so far. I'm going for an abandoned bus that's overgrown. And I imagine someone got stranded here and moved in, so they hung these banners to kind of add character. Let's add a couple more on this side. And also a couple over here. Nice. And this side looks pretty cool too. I think I'm just gonna add a bunch of random stuff all around here. Maybe some pots and barrels. This kind of reminds me of a trailer home, and I definitely would not mind living here. When I don't know what else to add, I always go crazy with plants. With this type of build, you can never have too many. I'm gonna add a bunch of lily pads. And let's make this look a little more detailed. Moss is definitely one of my favorite blocks. Comment down below what your favorite block is. Okay, I'm gonna move on from this build. I'm really happy with this, and honestly, it looks just like what I was imagining. Now I'm gonna start building over here. There's already a nice big open space. I'm gonna start with some pale oak planks. I love the colors on the first build, so I think I'm gonna stay on theme and build a colorful house that's super vibrant. Okay, I'm gonna make it pretty tall and see how that looks. Nice. I'm going for red for the roof. I'm not sure about granite, but I'll see how it looks. Let's finish up the outline. And time to fill it in. I did not mean to drop my block. Anyways, let's keep building. Okay, not bad at all. The shape is a bit too simple, so I'm gonna break it up into two parts. I also decided mangrove stairs would look better, and now I'm gonna add bricks for some texturing. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot more. I don't want the house to look brand new, so I'm gonna add some texturing using calcite, andesite, and stone. And now I have to add fence gates. They just look so good with this style. Now let's do the windows. And another one over here. I think there's too much spruce trapdoors, so I'm gonna try these warped ones and see if it looks better. That definitely looks a lot better, especially since I went on to use spruce for the balcony and porch. I went around and added more windows and plants. I also added this back porch, which I thought turned out really good. That fits in really well. I want to add one more detail, a custom birch tree. I've never thought of using diorite in my custom trees, but I've seen people do it and it looks really good. I think one more branch will do it. There we go. Now for the leaves, I'm using azalea because it's the most vibrant. I have no system for the leaves, I just go crazy. Now I'm going to sprinkle in some flowering azalea to give some more color. Okay, that looks really good. One more thing I want to add is a path leading from the dock up to this house. I'm going in with gravel, stone, cobblestone, and andesite. This random llama is in the way, but I guess I'll leave him be. Almost done. That's going to do it for the second build of this video. If you guys are liking this village as much as I am, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe for part 2. Let's get right into the next build. I'm really not sure about the yellow, but it was my first instinct, so I have to go with it. This is going to be the biggest build of the video, and I have some really cool ideas. Okay, the stairs are done, and I'm just going to keep building up these walls. Now for the other side. And for this roof, I'm going to go in with stone slabs and mangrove slabs, but I could change my mind, who knows. Yeah, I'm definitely liking those colors. Alright, now I'm going to start working on the second floor. I just finished up with the basic structure, and now I'm going to go in with some details. I want these blocks to look like bricks, but still with a clean look. Yeah, just like that. And next I'm going to use some bamboo and birch planks. I really like dark prismarine, and I want to incorporate it to this build, so I'm going to make a window frame right here. I'm going to add one more window up on the top. Yes, that is exactly what I was going for. And now for a couple small details, I'm going to add a railing on the stairs and also use the same block for a small pipe. Now I'm going to come around back and add spruce fences and more banners for a nice archway. Nice, that just makes it look a little more lively back there. I'm going to do the same thing right here, but with hanging signs instead. I was so happy when they added hanging signs to Minecraft, like look at that, it just looks so good. Now for the doors and this block that has an absurdly long name. And now I'm adding a pale oak balcony. And of course I need a door so they can actually reach the balcony. Let's add some leaves over here. And this corner looked pretty empty, so I'm going in with spruce and making a market stall. Alright, not too bad. So on this side I'm adding a fire escape. It's a bit random, but I didn't really know what to add. I guess it could also be scaffolding if they're adding a new building on the side. Despite how random it is, I think it's a good final detail for this house. And now I'm going to fill up this space with another custom tree. And for this one, I'm going to give it a little curve away from the hill. Yeah, the shape on this is perfect. Alright, now for the leaves. Okay, now for the flowering azalea. Wow, look at this. All three builds complement each other so well. And here's what it looks like from the ground. Time for my least favorite part, the interiors. Now, I still have a long way to go, but I'm going to try my best. I ended up switching the colors a bit and added this loft area. Now I'm going in with a lantern, a green carpet, and a painting. Nice. Now for some foliage. And I imagine the owner of this house is an artist, and maybe they even created these paintings. could also imagine a writer living here. Maybe they're documenting their stay as the first settlers of this area. Those are the kind of things that I like to think about when building. It definitely makes it more fun and adds character to your builds. One more carpet down here, and that's going to finish off this build. On to the next one. This one is a mess. We have a lot of work to do. Let's get rid of this dirt and replace it with spruce. I also want to cover up this stone, and that is much better. This bamboo is really nice for the entrance of the house. There we go. Okay, I added some light, and this side is going to be for chests. Now I'm going to add a little stovetop and oven. I guess I'll just keep going with the green carpets because they look so nice. And one more plant. Okay, now I'm on the second floor, and I'm going to add a ladder to get up to the final floor. To finish off the build, I'm just going to add another area with some bookshelves. And done. Wow, it is crazy what we can build when we just forget about rules and guidelines and just build from our imagination. This was a good reminder that as long as you're creating something that you enjoy, that is all that really matters. And that's what Minecraft is truly about. Wow, that is just beautiful. Alright, time for a full tour. So here we got the abandoned bus. It's very overgrown and has lots of pots and barrels, and in front there's a little pond. And as we walk up here, we find this beautiful birch tree and a path that leads up to the village. So far it's pretty small, but has lots of details like that windowsill and these hanging signs. Now let's check out the interior of this first house. Right when you walk in, you'll notice this bookshelf with a lectern, lots of plants and paintings, and as you go up to the loft, here is the single bed. So here's the second house. Here's a nice archway as you go behind the house, and here's also a little market corner. And here we have a quick way to get up and down from the top floor, and as you come around, here's some pumpkins and melons being displayed. And let's go up here to the second floor. Here we'll find just a small storage area. And in here, there's not much detail. Let's just pretend they just moved in. But up here, there's a small seating area and another mini library. This is one of my favorite parts of the entire build. A nice lookout to see the water. And you can also come up here on the roof and pick some fruit. And now we can come down to the first floor where we'll find some armor and bamboo. And I imagine this person is a chef, as we see in this painting, and we have lots of storage and ovens. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.